Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you the decorating of my faith journal, faith planner, scripture writing journal, whatever you want to call this. I still don't know what to call it. This is almost 2 years I've been using this and still don't know what to call it. It's just pretty much a scripture writing journal. That's what I do in it for now. Next year I'm thinking about changing some things up, but right now that's what I'm doing with it. So this is what last week turned out like. I always do like a grateful thought, and then I start with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. Most of the time, that's the way I do it, is 2 days on one page. Sometimes it ends up being a little bit different whenever I am putting in the new scripture writing plan. So that's why that was a little bit different last week. So if you don't have the scripture writing plan, if you would like to have it, just go down to my link tree in the description. I don't charge you for it, and you can write along with me starting in October, or you can go back and get some of the older ones. The link will take you to my blog, which has a lot of different months of scripture writing on there, so you can pick and choose. Sometimes I do like themes, like this month for October it's angels. Sometimes I just choose a book of the Bible to do. It's just according to what kind of mood I'm in, what I want to do. I just, that's just the way it works for me. But this time it's about angels because I felt like that was what I wanted to do. And I have done this one before. It is one that I created several years ago. And I've been going through my old ones and kind of bringing some of those back for now. And I'm going to do that for a little while. I may or may not continue. But that way they're all in one place on my blog, because the way I have them right now, they're not. And that's the way I would like to have them. So this is just, I'm just putting some whole, well, reinforcement labels is what they're called, but some whole reinforcements, because I move these pages so much every day that whenever I do this, I put them on. Now, I don't move these pages until I start writing on them, so I don't go through and do the whole year at one time. I could do that, but then again, I think that maybe this would give y'all an idea, if I do this each time, of something you can do to protect your pages. Now, this is something I'm going to keep. I don't get rid of, like, after a certain amount of time, I do get rid of my other planners, but this one I don't get rid of. So that's why that I'm doing it this way. So these are the two books I'm using. The reason why I'm using this one is because it's got some like fall type stickers in it, but I want to get some scripture and stuff from this one maybe. And there's a grateful sticker, a gratitude, something like that on there. And I'm also pulling out my reusable sticker books because I have a whole lot of stickers in here. Ooh, that one's crooked. Hopefully it's not ruined the other one. I don't know how it got crooked. Maybe when I just flipped through it, I don't know. But I have a lot of like stickers that I can use for putting oh my goodness, what can I think now? It just went away. The brain just went, nope, you can't have that word. To write the scriptures on. So I have a lot of them in here. I've got other ones in my other books, so I'm going to choose which ones I like best. This is mostly bill paying ones in this book, but I'm going to choose the ones I like best for the spread after I get some stickers down this time. Normally I'll go ahead and do it, but this time I'm not. So I'm also going to be using this book, which is a Numbers and Days. It's Agenda 52 Paper Studio as well. Came from Hobby Lobby. So, since I'm going to be putting foil in here, I'm just going to grab some of these foil stickers and use those. I wish I had a whole entire book full of these foiled ones like this. And there's one more in here that's these foiled ones I would like to have. And I would like to have a whole book of those. And those. You know, I just want it all. No, really. The foiled ones is ones I use mostly. These ones right here. Because they're just so pretty. I didn't tell y'all what week we're doing. It's the 2nd through the 8th of October. I should have told y'all that, but I didn't. Which honestly, except for the scripture writing part, if you're like getting the scriptures from me as I do these plan with me's, if you're doing that, the days of the week matters, the date that I'm doing this. But if you're not doing that, it really doesn't matter, because this is, you know, you can do this whenever if you have the books. It's just something to give you an idea of a way to decorate. Now, my other planners, I decorate them to keep me in them, to make sure that I do my daily task, pretty much. This one, I don't do it for that reason. This one I decorate just because I like to have something pretty there. I mean, honestly, I like to have something pretty for all of it. But it's not to make sure that I am gonna come to my planner every day and look at something pretty and do something mundane, because this is not mundane to me. This is something I enjoy doing. This is a privilege for me to get to do this. It's not like a normal task. This is not cut properly. This isn't like, you know, being able to write scripture is a privilege, whereas, well, actually, being able to do dishes is a privilege too, if you really look at it the right way. Anything that you are able to do is a privilege, but there are some things you just don't want to do as much, is my point. Okay, let me get some numbers. I don't know if I have any that I've already started using that would work, and just like go from those. I sort of want something that is foiled for sure. I do want either foiled or just black and white. Oh, yeah, look at the, no, I don't have the 2 and 3. I was so excited. Don't get excited before you should. That's your lesson for today. I also like these ones right here. I don't even know if y'all could see all those I was trying to show you earlier. I probably failed at that. But I don't have the ones I wanted to do, so I'm just going to do these. It'll be fine. I mean, I just don't want to start another one of those. I don't know why. I just don't. Okay, so the dates are done. That part is finished. I'm going to flip back over here to where I'll put my gratitude part, and I'm going to get this sticker out of here. It says start with a grateful heart. That's the one I want to use for that spot. And I think I'm just going to put it over here in this side. And then I'm going to decide if I want to use some of these quotes, because that's probably what I would get out of this book. I keep hitting that. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm trying to see if maybe I have some of these scriptures on the list. I really wish at this point in time that I would have put them in order of the books. But I didn't this time. So I think I will just not worry about that. If I don't find anything, let's see. Do I have a Second Chronicles on this one? No. I don't think any of these scriptures are going to be on my list of things. But it doesn't hurt to check. It would be fun if they did. Alright, so they're not. So I'm just going to use some of these that appeal to me, and they may not be scriptures, but I mean, it may not have a scripture on it, but they'll work. This one says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. I'm going to put it here. Alright, and then these two I want to put together because they're going to be facing each other, and I kind of want them to be cohesive, if that makes sense. I think it does. I really hope that it does. This one says, bloom with grace. I think I'll put it here. Seek Him always. Put it down there. And then I'll put one. Oh, I don't have any more like that except this big one that says Be a Kind Human. I mean, I can use it. Looks like that's my choice if I want to go with what I've been doing. So I'm just going to put it down over here. Alright, so this book, I'm done with it. So I'm going to put it over here out of the way. And then I'm going to go back to this page. And I really need to decide which stickers I'm going to use for the scriptures. But I kind of want to wait until I figure this out. Now, there are a couple of these in the back that have pumpkins, and that's what I wanted to do. Like this right here is a little pumpkin house. So I'm going to put this one right here. I may decorate some more on this area because the Grateful Thought part, I don't need a lot of space. But I don't know yet if I'm going to. So I'll wait and see. And then y'all know that I love gnomes. And anytime that I have a chance to use a gnome, I'm probably going to take it. And this little guy has a pumpkin. He's adorable. There's you a close-up. He's adorable. Alright, this one is a little pumpkin too. Some sort of gourd. Little house. Maybe it's his house. I don't know. I don't decorate a lot in this because I don't want to take up too much space that I'll need for writing. So you'll see that I'm not doing a lot of decoration. Here's another little house. Pumpkin house. And I think if I have another gnome that's the right size, I think I want to put another one down, but I don't have another one that has a pumpkin or anything. Or maybe this little hedgehog, he's adorable, or the deer, or the rabbit, or the squirrel. This little squirrel is absolutely adorable. I didn't see him before, so we're going to use him. This is what he looks. Well, you can't see him as well, so I'll just show you on the page. Once I get him down. He's adorable. He's a cute little guy with a little acorn. Okay, so I think that's all I'm going to do. I don't need to do too much. So now I can choose the colors of the little boxes that I want to use, and grab my pen, and let's see which colors I can use. Maybe a gray, a red, a brown. This red is too much. This green would work. Actually, let me grab... Oh, I thought I had a page up there. I do. This is from last week. I still have them there. Haven't used them yet. So let me see which colors I'm going to use. This green, I think it would work good. Problem is, this is the only one that will work. That's looks like that. So maybe not. Maybe not this book. That would have been a good one though. That would have been a good one. Let's see what I have in here. This is going to be like leftovers from books. I mean, from kits. So it may be difficult. Well, some of it will be. Some of it's just out of books. This one is over another one. Why is that happening so much today? Okay. No. One, two, three, four of those. I'm tempted to use those. See, these are too dark. Let's see what's in here. This might be just the thing. This book. I actually have some fall stuff in here that I need to use, but some of it has like Halloween stuff, and I don't do Halloween stuff. I mean, if you do, that's your business, but I just don't. I don't have a particular reason, other than I just don't love Halloween. Those. I don't love what people have turned it into, or what it is, or I don't know. Let me not talk about it, because I might offend somebody and then I'll be upset. And y'all will be upset, and we'll all be upset, and we don't want upsetness. Alright, so I'm going to use these ones. So there's one. This one is a little bit different size, but we're going to make it work anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to have to use this one. 6. Come up. And then this one. I think those will work. If I can get it up. Come up. Okay. There's all 7. And I have the different sizes there. But some people think that we don't celebrate Halloween because we're Christians. But we quit celebrating it. We didn't celebrate it even before that. So, anyway, it doesn't matter why, I guess. I don't really know why. I have sisters and family that do. We just never did. We didn't want to take our kids because we heard all these horror stories. All right, Hebrews 2, 1 through 3. So we did church activities instead whenever they were little. I don't know what I was saying. Hebrews 2, 1 and 3. But yeah, I feel like I need to explain things about Halloween since I said something about it. But we just don't. We never did. Even before we were Christians. We just don't. Because of all the horror stories you hear about children getting hurt. And, you know, the world is not what it was whenever we were kids. And I haven't really looked into it otherwise. Alright, Galatians 3:19. I almost made that. I did make it too far over, but that's okay. I'm going to deal with it. But yeah, it's just, we just did church stuff instead because we trusted the people at church because we were there. We were part of the people. Revelation 19:10, once we actually started going to church, that's what we did. My children didn't ever care. They said they didn't. And, you know, once they were old enough to decide, it was different. Like, we talked to them about things and let them decide things. And alright, so since this one is shorter than this one, and they're going to go on the same page, I don't want the two short ones on the top. I'm going to flip down to here. No, I'm not. I'm going to flip down to here and use this one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That way I don't have the same color. I kind of messed up. Okay, the fifth is Daniel 10, 20 and 21. I didn't really want the same colors. Oh, that's gonna... I'm gonna do something about that. I don't normally do this, but I don't want to have that different, so I'm just gonna go ahead and, like, the washing machine's going crazy. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna punch that and let it be like that, and I don't mind it. Okay, so the other small one will be the 6th, which is Revelation 12, 7 through 9. I'm just going to do this one. This plan does have more scripture than normal, more than I normally do. Like, some days have several scriptures, some days don't. So, it's a little different. So, the 7th is Revelation 1:20. I almost have my I and O joined together. I mean, they are joined together, but they're really close. Okay, and then Matthew 12, 38 through 42, which is a lot. The thing is with these, whenever they're long, what I normally do is I will make a flip box or something or I will use, like, let me show you what I'm talking about so you can understand what I mean. I'll use something like these sticky index cards. They're like Post-its. They have sticky on them. And I'll use those as part of my scripture writing space because they fit. Or I'll use a Post-it note, or I do something like that to help me have more space. But sometimes I just write really small. And it's just according to what it is. Okay, so let me get this back into the planner because it's done. Hopefully I haven't offended anyone with my Halloween talk. I don't think I have. You guys are usually pretty understanding of all my crazy thoughts. Some of you have the exact same ones. So, there is the grateful thought of the week, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I can't turn the page. Come on. And then Saturday and Sunday. So that's the way it's going to look for the week. I should have plenty of space to write. If I don't, like I said, I can add a Post-it, or I can add like some sort of little box to make it bigger. I'll look at the scripture before I start writing. Oh, that is so crooked. Y'all probably saw it and were like, girl, fix that. But yeah, I'll figure it out before I actually start writing the scripture and see how much space I have. And if I think that I can write small enough, that's what I do. Oh my. Sorry about the wash machine beating up. It's on the spin cycle. So anyway, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. And as I said, I hope I didn't offend anyone. I mean, you do whatever you want to do with the situation. It's just what we chose. And I had a lot of family, like, mad at me and stuff. But it's just what we chose, you know? You choose what you want. So, anyway, thank you again for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. I've already said that, but I'm going to say it again, I guess. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so be notified whenever I upload. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.